Hello, this is Malorian, and this is the Orc Tactical Team. And what I want to talk about today is the countering the Congo line. Now, of course, some people use this, some people don't. It's kind of one of these douchebag tactics. And really what it is taking your guys, setting them up in a single file line, so multiple ranks of just one model, and what this usually does is if the unit is naturally stubborn, or if it has the crown that makes it stubborn, or if it's undead or something like this, it basically is a way of just minimizing casualties while still being stubborn anyway, and you can just bog something down for a very long time. Of course, if you're unbreakable or something too, this is perfect. And so the big thing we're going to be talking about today is how do you counter this stupid thing? And there's two big ones, and I think the first one here is one that we've all ran into, but we just didn't really think of it at the time. So I wish I had my video camera to show this. It's not, so I'm going to be using my hands again. But anyway, you got your block that's coming down, and you got your opponent that goes, haha, Congo line. Now, what this is that he's going to go as close as possible so that you can't just sneak past them. Because if you go, haha, Congo line, and they charge, it doesn't really help you. So they're going to go right up to you. Now, what you have to remember is the arc and what that means for when you have to charge. Because what a lot of people say is, damn it, I'm stuck, boom, charge, and tick, 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 5 rounds of combat before I get anything done. However, if you look at it, if they do the whole inch away and you go the 45% or degrees from either side, when you look at that, the majority of your unit is probably going to be on the flank. It might even be a thing, like, if you get them exactly in the very center of the unit, it might be 50-50, is it one flank or the other? But then you roll it off. And so really, instead of it being like this and being stuck there for multiple rounds of combat, it's actually going to be like this. And what that's going to do is give you way more guys to attack, and that Congo line is going to be destroyed very, very quickly. So right off the bat, I don't know if some of you guys are like, if only I knew this in this one game, that would have been perfect. But a really big thing to keep in mind, because it'll destroy those Congo lines like nothing. Now, the other thing you want to kind of watch out for is the people that will not start on Congo line because, for whatever reason, whether it's, they didn't really first plan on it, they want to do it to surprise you, or it's a whole thing where they're wanting to use it to try and block you or something. So a good example to be using here is something, say, like Hammerers with the Dwarf Lord. What sometimes they'll do is that they might start off in the first line to go fight, and then if things go bad, then all of a sudden, to try and get some extra movement, they're going to reform to be the single rank. They'll be the really hard to kill Dwarf Lord in the front. Of course, the unit's stubborn, and then they can just go and block whatever unit they want. Well, if you're moving up and you can catch them like this, what you need to do is you need to go and rush right up to them. And so, if you have a unit that can march and get right up to them, or if you have some fast cav or something, it doesn't matter if they can charge you and destroy you. The main thing is that you want to make it that from in that formation, they can't go into the Congo line. Because it's not like you can be lined up like this and then, haha, Congo line. No, 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 no. Your center has to be the same. And so if you're like this and they want to go to Congo line, that's not possible. I mean, they can go like this, but then they're showing off the flank of it. So that's the big thing you want to do. So like I said, if your blocks are apart and you know that right away he's going to be trying to move up, it might be a thing where you're going to be having to be more aggressive all across the line, and that's the reason why they're not expecting it. But just push right up there. The thing with the fast cav, like let's say if you're going to be throwing fast cav to block them, that's not a simple fix, because what they could do is charge that fast cav, destroy it, and then go in a Congo line. So just be ready for that either if they charge you, you're going to flee, so that's a failed charge, or you're going to have some other units moving in and around to make sure it can't be reforming. But for the most part, fleeing is the best way to make sure that they can't just reform as it is. So there you go. I hope those two ways of beating the Congo line will help you guys out. Apart from that, a cannon going all the way through, it's stuff like that. It's really that if you can't really catch these things, there's really no good way to beat it. That's why I only have really two suggestions, but that's why it kind of falls in this whole kind of douchebag type of a tactic. So anyway, hope that helps, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.